Alright, a couple dogfights led to a couple win streaks ending, and the differences came in the fourth, because out east, the Magic shouldn't have been able to run it back. But as seen many times before, it usually starts at the end of the third, because their press forced 3 Cavs turnovers in the backcourt, and Tristan commit a couple loose ball fouls, so those easy points made it a game. The Cavs should have been up at least double digits with clear control, but it turned into a bucket for a bucket instead, and sometimes those stretches are all the team needs to get going, so the Magic could have carried that sliver of life over. They just had Franz or mostly Paolo trying to exploit the Cavs smalls, either for hedging or outright forcing a switch, and they managed to capitalize on more of their advantages. Anthony Black found Tracy from the corner off a couple scrambles, then Paolo was able to bring Don into the action down the wire, and put 2 on the rock for KC3 to do the same, before he got Don to switch for the go-ahead right after. Besides the run out for whistles, it really came down to them capitalizing on the good looks they did generate, because the Cavs were trying to create their own advantages, and it was just in the opposite fashion. They had Don or Darius exploiting the Magic's bigs, either for showing or switching, and the two got downhill off some quick rejects or off the dribble, but they missed more of their looks, especially down the wire, because Jarrett Allen even got him 3 extra shots that they couldn't capitalize on. Unfortunately for them, they couldn't hold on to any lead they had, and a lot of it was just because they couldn't handle the Magic's on-off ball pressure, but fortunately for the Nugs, they were able to withstand the dubs out west. They just matched that energy from the start, and this game was by far one of the craziest turnover fiestas I've ever seen, because neither team could seem to get it under control. Players were picking up full court, and all that body-to-body was making it difficult in the passing or driving lanes, because there were no openings, so the rock was getting picked off a lot. That's without even mentioning the unforced ones, and some of that was from the physicality, because it was causing players to rush, so all those turnovers were leading to a good amount of runouts. Both sides really needed those from how stagnant the half-court got, and a big reason for the Nugs having control of the game was because of Gordon showing out, so it was theirs to win in the fourth. But they got into foul trouble at the start of the quarter and got too sticky with that second unit, so those turnovers and whistles compounding led to the Dubs going on a 15-3 run. They were just getting to the rim non-stop, and this stretch should have been enough momentum for them to win the game, especially at the crib, but they got called for a few of their own fouls that derailed that quick. If anything, the whistles on either side weren't in their favor, because those 6 points they left at the line in the first came back to haunt them, and it didn't get better throughout, so those adding up, combined with the Nugs' timely O-boards, was the difference down the wire. In the end, the turnovers, free throws, and rebounds are controllables they didn't manage well, so sometimes it can lead to them losing to a team without their main stars. Just watch the tape.
And puts it in! 38 points for Aaron Gordon.